pick one of my diaries at random, and I open the page to a random page, number 3. Then I read the whole page, at least the whole page. As a something being as ego with my beliefs about consciousness and existence, what is nothing? Can I see nothing? Define nothing. Hold on to it. Can I hold nothing? Possess it? Become it? The best way to get an answer or understanding, the best understanding about it, is to raise my vibration. Just observe. Saturday, 30th of January, 2021, 10:51. So it turns out one of the stalkers in particular, along with the other continuous attacks I'm always experiencing, will put me in a state where my breathing is slower, somewhat suppressed. In that state, another one or a few of the stalkers will then have many opportunities to suppress my breathing completely. Yet another deadly problem to deal with. Just observe. Remember this, it happens fast. They're making you reactive when sometimes you just want to express yourself. While you express yourself, they will attempt to wipe your memory. Well, technically it's just they're preventing you from being able to look at your memory, which is not the same thing. If that does happen, you're at risk of becoming reactive about it. Trying to express yourself, a high risk. In that scenario, it might be better to avoid expressing yourself. Ultimately, I trust in the moment. If they have tricked you into believing you're being reactive when you're just expressing yourself, it's because your belief in yourself, in your behavior, isn't solid. And I guess that's because you're not always sure if that's worth trying to express yourself with the states you get into. But I believe sometimes it is. the higher vibration. But there is never anything wrong with just staying quiet and stoic. That's default. Yes, I know that state all too well, and you don't feel anything, but sometimes you express yourself, and somehow intuitively you know that a part of you is feeling better somewhere. You're on a higher vibration, and somewhere you can feel that. But I was asking, when you can't feel it, what's the point? And there is a point. That intuitive understanding is my awareness of the field. And that is often what tells me what the point in what I'm doing is. This video, for instance, I don't feel anything about it, barely anything about it at all, or something. But something in me says it's positive. I go back a page. It's one thing to dissociate, it's an entirely different thing to lose your feelings. How irregular is that? Wow, I'm feeling some more of my feelings again. I can really see the difference. In comparison to dissociation is a strange state, difficult to describe from the perspective of having my feelings. See, I don't know what any of that means now. Well, I do, but I don't have any memory of what I've just read. I'm just reading. But with enough focus, something just flows out of me. is a strange state difficult to describe. From the perspective of having my feelings, it is should be just a. It is a horrific thing, although I do not yet have the feeling to understand and describe, and still missing a lot of feelings. It is literally nothing. No depression, no anger, no hatred, certainly no happiness. Just nothing. This is a classic thing that I think we've all done in bodies. That we all, I think it's something that everyone's done in bodies. Trying to analyze something that just doesn't exist.